Hey guys, it's Kurt from Mercy Club USA. In the last video, we left you with a screenshot that looked something like this. And we talked about doing a little bit more work on this tune here called Parade of the Wooden Soldiers. So let me back up just as a quick refresher and show you how we got there. So we've got that file loaded, and this is a MIDI file, general MIDI format sequence. And this particular file has the melody and all the different parts in it, right? So what we want to do here is show you how to make some changes to this file, save it, so you can use it with whatever changes you've made. And we're going to take out some of the GM sounds and use some other sounds from OAX. So let's take a look at that. Remember, we clicked on Mixer. So after you load the file, click on Mixer. This particular mixer we don't care about again, right? We want to get into the mode of sequence editor. And up comes this, which looks a little bit like a mixer again, but you notice some of the sliders are in different places, number one. And again, the really important part is up here where you see all the different instruments. So let's do a couple of things here. I saved it before, but I'll publish it again so you guys can compare before and after. And certainly the changes I'm making, it's really for the purposes of the video. It doesn't mean that the good changes or bad changes, but it's really to demonstrate how you can change some stuff. So for example, in our case, the bass wasn't quite enough bottom end for our taste. So I'm going to turn that up to, I don't know, I'm just going to put it about, let's put it up around 90 if I'm that good with my mouse. There we go, 90, okay? The other thing we're going to do is we're going to turn the volume down. I guess you could also hit mute, but I tend to just turn the volume down. On track 4. Track 4 plays the melody line. That way we can play the melody along with this particular track. The other thing I think we'll do, just for the heck of it, and I switched it a little, and hopefully you can hear the difference, standard kit 1 or standard kit 2, slight difference in some of the drum sounds. So let's go here and scroll up a bit. Where is, oh, there we go, standard kit 2. So let's click that guy and load it. And then, I don't know, how about like the accordion parts? Let's switch that to a Kloss accordion, just for the heck of it. And we'll do the same thing on this one, right? So I think you guys can follow along and see what we're doing here. And then we're going to change the tuba to, let's go to this tuba. And I listened to this a little while ago, and it's like, it's not perfect, but it's an interesting change. I believe I had to turn the volume down on these a little bit, so I'm going to guess and put them about here, and maybe I'll adjust it a little bit more later on. So now that we've done that, we've got a mix of the general MIDI sounds from OAX, and then we of course changed it to a couple what I'll call OAX sounds, for lack of a better term, right? And we adjusted the volume on a few things. So if we click save now, notice it comes up to the one that was already there. And I'm going to pick a new slot so I don't mess up the one that I've already got. Let me see if I can do that carefully here and not get down to, okay, well, it's not going to scroll very well. So fine, we'll put it in slot 35. We're going to click rename, and we're going to put it and say Parade of the Wooden Soldiers YouTube, for lack of a better name, right? And hit enter and click save. All right, so now we've saved that guy with the changes, okay? Let's go back, and now notice it's not loaded currently. If we click accompaniment, what you really want to see is that, again, we've got MIDI sequence picked, right? Let's go ahead and sort it by the name. And if we scroll down a little bit, There it is. There's the one that we just modified. So let me go ahead and load that guy. And there he is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and load up the audio recorder. And we will we'll go ahead and do that right now, as a matter of fact. We'll go ahead and hit record. We're going to hit play. And I'll save that file. We'll post it up on the website so we can hear whatever changes I made and compare them to the original file. And again, certainly don't make the changes I made. Make the changes that you like. And then, what the heck, I'll go ahead and set up a camera downstairs and we'll videotape playing the lead line on top of this. Be back in a second. Okay, we're back, but it's been way longer than a second. It's actually been maybe a day and a half, 2 days. We went down this morning and we were going to record the melody line and took a closer listen and decided to make a couple of the changes since we last showed you this. So notice we've changed it from a general MIDI bass to the acoustic bass and adjusted the volume accordingly. We've got the melody track turned back up again, and that's really so I can record this so you guys can hear the difference before and after. And we're using a different xylophone for the lead track. We went to trombone 2, we went to pan flute 2, brass section. We talked about changing the drums from standard kit 1 to 2. We went to, again, OAX clarinet, the Kloss accordion. On the other accordion track, we changed it to accordion musette. We left French horn alone. I think we talked about the tuba in the last thing. I forgot. I have to rewind it and see. But anyway, we went with not the general MIDI tuba, but the OAX tuba again. So again, we still have a mix of OAX and general MIDI sounds. Again, not that these are the right sounds or the wrong sounds, and the differences are fairly subtle when you listen, but we like the way this variation sounds, and that's what we really want to kind of get across here is if you have some general MIDI sequences, whether you know from friends, family, you bought them online, whatever, don't be afraid to go in there and modify them and use sounds that you prefer. Now, I wouldn't take the flute part and change it to a trumpet, for example, but you know, you can certainly listen to some of the various sounds on OAX and use them or substitute those for the generic general MIDI trumpet or flute or whatever happens to be in the file. Save it with a new name, set it up in a user preset, and you're good to go. So now, having said that, I'll go ahead and record this. So on the website, we'll put up the original general MIDI version. We'll put up this version so you can just listen to it and decide that you like the changes or you don't. That's okay. Love to hear your comments on that. And then, like I said, we'll go ahead and we'll do a short video of trying to play the first 16, 20 bars or whatever, and play along with this. Okay, now I'm really going to be back in a second. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can actually play along now that we've made some changes. And one thing we'll do is we'll upload this MIDI file to the site, and you guys can download it and edit it and save it and try playing along yourself. As always, thanks for watching.